What if Africa never needed the world? Imagine a continent thriving on its own terms, powered by its own genius and wealth. Before Rome, London, or New York, there was Africa, the birthplace of humanity, the origin of society, art, and innovation. Our ancestors built, discovered, and governed, laying the foundation for all civilizations. The narrative of a dependent Africa is a recent invention. Every person on Earth carries a trace of Africa. We are the mother continent. To ask if Africa could thrive alone is to ask if the mother can nurture her own children first, using her resources to heal and build. This question challenges the global power structure that profits from the myth of African lack. What if our greatest strength is in turning inward to the power of our history, land, and people? We have always been enough. The journey to self-sufficiency begins with recognizing our own worth. Let us reclaim our story. Long before Europe's Renaissance, Africa had its own golden ages. The kingdom of Kush, Mali, Aksum, and Great Zimbabwe were centers of power, innovation, and knowledge. Timbuktu's libraries drew scholars from across the world. Africa was a teacher, not a student of civilization. Our history is proof of our capacity for greatness. The blueprints for prosperity are in our own archives and traditions. To thrive alone is to return to our legacy as architects of our own destiny. Africa is not poor, it is the most resource-rich continent on Earth. We hold a third of the world's mineral reserves, vast arable land, and immense energy potential. For centuries, our resources have built foreign nations while we received little in return. The myth that we cannot manage our wealth is a tool of exploitation. Imagine Africa refining its own minerals, producing its own goods, and exporting innovation. Sovereignty means being the primary beneficiaries of our own land. It's time to stop exporting raw materials and start exporting finished products. Our wealth must serve our people first. Africa's future is forged in the hearts and minds of its youth, the world's youngest population. This is our greatest asset, a generation ready to innovate and build. Empowerment means ownership, not handouts. Imagine African doctors building world-class hospitals, tech hubs solving local challenges, and entrepreneurs driving growth. Our task is to connect and scale these pockets of brilliance. Intra-African trade and unity are key to prosperity. We must invest in education, celebrate our entrepreneurs, and build accountable institutions. The Africa that thrives alone is confident, integrated, and self-possessed. We engage the world from a position of strength. The world doesn't save Africa, the world needs Africa. Our resources power industries, our land feeds populations, and our youth drive global growth. Most of all, the world needs our spirit, our sense of community, resilience, and our culture is a living force shaping music, art, and values worldwide. The myth of African helplessness has served others, not us. Africa's destiny must be decided by Africans, for Africans. We are not projects to be managed, but nations to be led. Africa is not rising, Africa is returning to its rightful place as a center of gravity. The future will be built here, on our terms. The world can partner with a strong, self-sufficient Africa, or watch as we build it ourselves. The future is Africa. We are unshakable roots, and we don't flinch from the truth. Subscribe and see you in the next video.